Hello everyone, it's Rachel from Great Minds Ink Alike. Today I'm going to use my Made with Love Suite collection to make a double easel card. The fun thing about a double easel card is it's a standard card, but then the front folds out and it can be propped up for display after somebody gets it in their mailbox. So we'll start with a piece of Flirty Flamingo. It needs to be 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, so this is just a standard card. I'm going to set that aside for now. You'll also need a piece of white for the inside. This is 5 1/4 by 4. And then we're going to use a piece of white again. This is 9 by 3 3/4. 9 and 3 3/4 by 4. And I'm going to score it at 5 1/4 and at 7 1/2. So when I fold it, it does not fold in half. I think that's sometimes what the expectation is, and then you've goofed up your card. Now the bottom piece does fold in half back on itself, so this is what your easel will look like. It's a Z fold, so it's kind of an accordion zigzag. So score at 5 1/4 and 7 1/2. Okay, for this then we'll start decorating. We need a 5 by 3 3/4 piece of DSP. If you don't have this bundle, you can certainly find some bundles that'll make a really great double easel card. I'm going to use that same pattern, 5 3/4 by 2, and put that on the front flap. I like all the pinks and the variety. I tend to go Valentine's Day, I tend to go red, and I am not using a bit of red on this card, although there is red in this paper and in this suite. Okay, so this part is done. This part is ready to go on the front of our card. I'm going to set this aside for a minute. We have a 4 1/4 by 3 1/4 piece of DSP and a 4 1/2 by 3 1/2 piece of Flirty Flamingo again. So I'm using a different pattern of DSP. If you wanted to use a plain piece of cardstock, a solid color, you surely could do that. All right, and so this I do want to go ahead and attach to my easel because my die cut extends a little bit. My die cut extends out beyond, and when I get ready to attach, I want to be sure everything is lined up where it needs to be. So be careful. I always have to stop and think a minute because I have been known to seal something shut before now because I just get busy with my adhesive and forget that it's only needing to be on part of my card. All right, so then this can go on the front of our Flirty Flamingo card base. I won't put the white yet on the inside because we need to decorate, and I always like to hold off on that just in case I do something silly and then I want to start again. I don't want it already attached. So here's our easel already put together. So let's work on our heart. Now this heart comes from this suite, and it's the Endless Love bundle if you don't get the paper. I am going to, this is Bubble Bath, and I am going to stamp with Strawberry Slush. Now, the Valentines and the Happy and the Day are all separate stamps, so I like to start with my Valentines because that's the trickiest one. And I think I will angle it. It just fits a little bit better through the heart. I don't want it to land on any of the little die cut holes. So we have Valentines and my blocks. I've got another project going, and a lot of my blocks are in use, so I am doing double duty here. So I'll do Happy, and then I just put my Day on the other side of that same block. It's way too big. All right, and I'm not going to wiggle too much because I will, there we go, because I will mark up my heart if I do that. All right, so now there are little die cuts, tiny little heart die cuts, but when we've got this cute little loose Valentine's assortment, I just think we need to use some of those. So I'm just going to do just a little spot of my liquid glue where I want my hearts to be. And then I will use my not a little bit bigger than I wanted it. I'll use my Take Your Pick tool to kind of help me pick them up. I'm going to go with, I would say these are probably Strawberry Slush. I think some of the other colors are a little washed out on this. The pink is too light. The white's okay, but I think I'm going with the Strawberry Slush. Okay, and let's see, one more. And the red, those are actually lips, so those will go on another project. Okay. All right, and I'm going to attach this to my card Maybe I should have put my adhesive on before I put my little hearts on, but it'll be fine. I'm going to attach this to my card and then add the arrow. Okay, meanwhile, my hearts are still drying. I don't want to get too wild with those. Now the arrow, I'm just going to add a little liquid glue to the ends instead of try to attach it to the heart. And that also, I didn't get down all the way with my seal, so that will give me a little bit more coverage for, keep it more attached. There we go. Okay, and then we're ready for the inside and decorating the inside. Let's see, Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, so we just need that white piece for the inside and we are ready. I am going to, let's see, I'm going to go with a Hugs and Kisses this time, since I have Happy Valentine's Day on the front. There's several different words. There's a Wishing You Love and an Always and Forever, I think, in this set. But I'm going to go just Hugs and Kisses. That could go to anybody. And then we need to decorate this up. Oh, I think I want to keep the Flirty Flamingo out because I am going to decorate with a couple more hearts just for an add a little something. And then I want my Strawberry Slush again, and I'm going to put a little cluster of hearts inside my big, or next to my big heart here. Okay, so while I don't think this is exactly a 5-minute card, it sure is a quick one. And when you consider it's a 3D card and it folds out and it's sure to impress your recipient, it is surely a quick card for a 3D and a fun little Valentine project. So we'll stick this in. You might even want to decorate your envelope. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will look forward to posting some more soon. Thanks for watching.